On your video, it features 12 statements from Leave campaigners hinting that they wanted to remain in the single market. How many of these 12 statements were made during the referendum campaign?
I don't know, but some of Dan Hanan's were.
Well, actually, not one was made during the referendum campaign. Indeed, only 2 of the 12 statements were recorded after royal assent had been given to the referendum. Only 1 was made this year before the referendum.
I think one of the most important moments in this campaign was when the Out campaign said they wanted to leave the single market. And what the British public would be voting for, hang on, let me just finish. The British public would be voting, if we leave, would be to leave the EU and leave the single market.
Because if we're not in the single market, it is harder for companies to export.
We'd be out of the single market. That's the reality. Britain would be quitting the single market.
If we were outside the single market and we had a deal like, say, America does, which is what the head of the Leave campaign has recommended.
If we were to complete the single market in services, which is what the Brexit camp wants to walk away from.
If we vote to come out of the biggest free trade bloc anywhere in the world, there will be tariffs put on British businesses.
And pulling out of the single market, which is what the Leave campaign want to do.
A vote to remain would mean businesses retain access to the world's biggest single market, 500 million people instead of 65 million people in the UK.
Now, if we were to come out of the European Union single market and trade along the lines suggested by Vote Leave and Boris Johnson, those things would be...